Huh? Hey? How about that? This is Nissan In-Game Live. Ron Jaworski. I'm Michael Barkann. 17-0. Your Philadelphia Eagles. Couple of things, Jaws. We obviously start with Jalen Hurts, who looked a heck of a lot better than he has in any of the previous 2.5 games, not in the first half against Dallas, but Hurts, 7 of 10, 94 yards, a sack, a touchdown pass, should have been 2 touchdown passes. Thank you, Dallas Goedert, and a passer rating of 132.9. You like what you saw?
I can finally relax now. We're going to get a win under our belt after these 3 losses. It feels so much better talking to you, Michael. We're nice and calm. And just a nice Sunday afternoon, a little snow. Very, very nice. But this is what you're supposed to do a bad football team. Just kick their ass, and that's what we did in that first half. Jalen managed the game very well. It wasn't an aggressive passing game. It was a mixture of the run and the pass. We know it's a bad football team we're playing. No sense of giving them life, and we did not. I think it's a well-called game from Kevin Petula for us offensively. And how about this?
Yes.
Brandon Graham.
Yes.
Brandon Graham, 2 sacks. The oldest lineman to achieve 2 sacks since 2002, Bruce Smith.
Yeah.
How about that? Broke a record of Bruce Smith from 2002.
When
Brandon
Smith
Graham,
played for
2
Washington.
sacks.
Is that amazing?
Yeah, 2 sacks.
That's pretty special at 37 years of age. And
damn, it's amazing.
Oldest Eagle to record a sack ever. So that's pretty special. And the defense seemed like it was dropping Kenny Pickett left and right. Could have had a couple more sacks even.
Well, we know that the Raiders are a bad football team, but we still got to play them. They've won 2 football games. They're 2-11. They're on a 7-game losing streak. They're not a good football team. However, it's the National Football League. You never know. If we don't show up, they get hot. Things can happen. But fortunately, we showed up. We played. I thought it was a good spark, good energy. I think the secondary has been playing phenomenal. The pass rush has been dynamite. Just Vic Fangio, when this defense gets healthy, gets everyone going, is going to be tough to really move the ball against. They're tough right now. When they get healthy, look out.
Yeah. The defense, obviously, their reputation has been well established. So, too, we thought had been the Eagles' offense. We know they've been struggling for the last 3 games, and now they're bringing it back, seemingly, against a brutal Raiders team. What more would you like to see as we continue here from the playbook? Because they're running it more, by the way. They're running the ball
23 rushes, only 10 passes. I'm more of a 50-50 guy as far as when I look at numbers, but maybe by the end of the day it'll end up being somewhat. We don't need to throw the football to beat the Raiders. We don't need the explosive plays. We don't need to put the ball in harm's way. We can beat them with the physical mentality when we take it and running the football, and the same thing on defense. Stop the run force, Kenny Pickett in throwing situations, and he will struggle in that area, which he has been doing. I mean, you look what they're doing. Pickett's 10 of 17 for 55 yards. They've run the ball 6 times for 22 yards. The Eagles are kicking their ass, quite honestly.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it's. Physical domination.
Copy kick ass. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Make it simple, right, Mike? Make it simplify the terms of engagement.
You do. When you look at the end of the first half, they got the last first down that the Raiders got was with a minute plus left. And I'm thinking, why aren't you calling any timeouts? Because you've been scoring the ball, maybe not at will, but you've been effective offensively for a change. Why not get another score?
I'm actually okay with that. I know some people may look at it like you do, but I think we're controlling the football game. There's no need to do something stupid. If you do get a penalty, a batted ball, something like that, where they make a fluke play and get back in the game and make it 17-7, I'm okay with that. When you got a 17-0 lead against a team that you're just basically putting on them, no, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Yeah. Also, Jalen Hurts. We talked about this on pregame live. Ran the ball 5 times, averaging 5.4 yards per carry. So he kind of distributed them evenly. 9 yards was his long. So he's been running the ball 5+ yards per carry. How much difference did that make in the effectiveness of the offense?
Oh, it always makes a difference when your quarterback forces you to defend the field sideline to sideline, and that's exactly what you do with Jalen Hurts. I mean, the bootlegs were there, the RPOs were there. Dallas Goedert drops an easy touchdown pass. It would have been 2 touchdown passes. But I think when you have Jalen at quarterback position, maybe it's the time now, as you get near the end of the season, you put him in harm's way a little bit more, a little higher percentage there. Because when you get in the playoffs, you need him to be healthy as possible, why I don't – there's been a lot of criticism for the play calling because we're not running him enough. And it's a long NFL season. It's 17 games. You take a beating every single week. And I kind of would prefer to be healthy at the end of the year. How are you playing in December? Are you healthy? You got your full roster available to you. and you want your quarterback available to you. So I really I like when Jalen runs, but not to the excessive part of it where you're going to take too many hits. So I'm actually okay the way they have managed his running game. But I thought Kevin Patullo once again really got from sideline to sideline with the running game and the bootlegs from Jalen.
At 17-0, do you think they can at least double this lead in the second half? What are your expectations?
The Raiders stink. I mean, they can't move the ball. They can't pee a drop, as some coaches always say. I've kind of heard that statement a few times, and they can't move the football against this defense right now. And Pickett's lucky to be standing up in this game because they're taking shots at him. But this one's in the book.
To hear more of Ron Jaworski's analysis,
we can smile. We can smile
Kick
post game.
ass.
First time in a month.
All that stuff. When the clock hits 0, join Jaws, Barrett Brooks, Jason Avant, Ruben Frank from NBC Sports, Philadelphia, and little old me, Michael B., as the Birds, we hope, continue to romp all over the Las Vegas Raiders.
Raiders.
Nissan in Game Live.